All right. So, sorry. I've decided that my videos have been lacking enthusiasm. So, I'm really wanting to add it. I'm going to watch how I'm speaking. I want to just speak more fluently and, not say, sorry about that. So, that's what I'm really going to be trying to watch right now. I'm trying to be like higher energy and more. You're gonna have to excuse the pausing. I'm holding back saying certain things that I'm really trying to get rid of. But I'm trying to be higher energy and more consistent in just how I speak. A little bit more natural if I can. I'm really, really having to watch myself right now already, and it's so difficult. I've just gotten myself so stuck in like a certain way of talking that I'm not ultra used to cutting out these terms, but I do understand the basics of how to speak, so I think I've got like a decent grasp on it. I'm holding myself back fairly well, I would imagine, right? I'm just trying to add energy to how I'm speaking. That way I can be a bit more exciting and, less dull. I did it again right there. But that's something I'm gonna have to cut back on. I was watching my last video and it was so riddled with me saying that. I'm just trying to super avoid it right now. uh, Once I can get the hang of just talking without those filler words, I feel like that's gonna elevate me above, you know, elevate me above everyone else that's just constantly saying it. I'm gonna have to watch myself real closely. It's so difficult, if I'm being honest, which is something I'm also gonna have to watch myself saying. And it's surprisingly long that you would have to speak for just 5 minutes. Not that I've ever had a particular problem with speaking. Like, ever since I was young, uh, you know, ever since I was young, I once was offered a chance to give some sort of speech for school. It was, if you remember those cup stacking things, I forgot the exact thing, but cup stacking. You would stack the cups up like as fast as you could and then dismantle it as fast as you could into like two roughly equal piles. I was okay at it, but one day the teacher like asked me, or asked the class, uh, who wants to represent this? And being a child that I was, I just raised my hand and agreed to it. And it ended up being a pretty decent experience. I think it was a very good learning experience for me to be able to speak more openly to just everyone, a crowd, a larger crowd. So I feel like it's taught me roughly what to look out for. They did give us a script, and we spent like, if I recall correctly, it was at least a week, but I'm almost wanting to say 2 weeks, like just studying the script, and then they'd make us recite it. And I got good. I remember I stood up on that stage and I read it. This cup stacking championship thing helps to improve ambidextrous motor skills or something like that. Hand-eye coordination essentially. But they had us use some big word for whatever reason, make it seem a bit more prestigious, I'm sure. I laugh when I'm nervous. It's something you might notice if you actually watch my videos too much. Again, I do super appreciate the potential one viewer. I know you're not subscribed or anything, but even if it's just me, I took a while before saying it. Even if it's just me, I feel like feeling like someone's here is also important. So if you are there, I do incredibly appreciate it. But I would be so hard pressed to believe that you've come up this quickly each and every time. I'd be flattered. I'd love you. I love you. Something you can say if I ever do get famous. Or once I do get famous, I guess I should be saying. Because I've got full faith in myself to create a video that can be entertaining for my audition. And now that I've gotten used to it, talking for 5 minutes is almost too short. I need to just stack my conversation up more closely, because now I've got to end it real quick. But alright, thank you so much for listening, and look forward to a bunch more. See ya.